for the welterweight championship. Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre are set to meet again. They have both beaten BJ, both defeated Trigg, dominated Shirk, and destroyed many others. Tonight we have a matchup of the two greatest 170-pound fighters in the world. But tonight, does the presence continue to be Matt Hughes dominating, or will we look to the future? And will George St. Pierre leave as the new welterweight champion?
And now, everybody, I want you to listen to me.
George St. Pierre has jumped up Trigg.
That is, without a doubt, the top contender at 170 pounds.
I'm gonna go on my knees like that and ask the UFC management to give me a world title shot.
Oh, there we go.
Bam.
Please, I want the belt so bad. Give it to me.
What athleticism and power by George St. Pierre. I believe Sean Shirk has a broken nose. His nose is a bloody mess.
I fought Hughes the first time. He beat me fair and square. But now I'm a lot better than I was when I fought him the first time. And I want a rematch against him. So please give it to me.
It is all over. Matt Hughes has defeated Royce Gracie.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
It is all over. Matt Hughes remains the welterweight champion.
I knew that I'd lost the first 2 rounds, but that meant I had 3 left over, so I knew I had a chance.
You finally vindicated yourself in beating the only man to take your title. What is next for you, Matt?
You know, George is next in line, so let's go.
I'm very glad you won that fight, Matt. But I'm not impressed by your performance.
That's his opinion. It might stink, but it's his opinion.
After I watched BJ and George, I said I wasn't impressed by either one of them. Then he jumps in the octagon and says the same thing to me.
What I said to Matt Hughes was true. I was not impressed by his victory.
He can't think of anything else to say but what I said to him.
The mistake I did is to say that in front of 5 million pay-per-view viewers and all the crowd in the arena.
How many weeks later, and I've not even thought about it, and he's still bringing it up, trying to defend himself. So it's pretty obvious I'm in his head.
I respect him. I respect his skill. I respect him as a man, but I'm not afraid of him.
There's so many variables that are going to be different this time. We're both different fighters than when we fought last time.
When I fought Matt Hughes the first time, I remember in the stare downs, I couldn't even look him in the eyes because I was too impressed. I was fighting my idol. I was fighting a guy that, for me, it was impossible to beat.
He made a mistake. It doesn't change anything to whatever he thought going into the fight.
Do the fan want to see me fight for the title? I begged the UFC so many times for it, and now it's my chance, and I'm not gonna let it go.
Let's get it on. Come on. The American, 33 years old, 8 years the elder of the French-Canadian challenger, George St. Pierre. Everything else is virtually even. For the official introductions of our main event of the evening, we turn it over once again to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
All right, gentlemen, it's for the UFC Welterweight Championship. I gave you your instructions in your dressing room. Do I have any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? Big hands. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. Let's go.
He definitely stared him down.
Well, we've been waiting for this for a long time since George St. Pierre was on his knees in the octagon, begging, give me a shot at the title.
And here it is tonight. George St. Pierre. Matt Hughes for the welterweight championship.
Here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on.
Big John McCarthy gets us started. Round number 1. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Matt has greatly improved his striking skills. The chant of USA for the longtime American champion against the French-Canadian tonight. George St. Pierre is loved by all in his home country of Canada and tons of American fans, especially as he has gained the popularity on the Ultimate Fighter 4.
George doing a nice job of moving, changing the angles.
George St. Pierre is one of the greatest athletes that has ever been in the octagon.
Very, very dynamic athlete. Nice straight, long punches by George.
High kick. And versatile with his striking. Good leg kick, a smile on Hughes' face.
Very quick, he mixes things up very well. Matt also doing a good job. Throwing some nice combinations, countering well. Landed a couple kicks of his own. That nice little left inside kick and overhand right.
We've gone from USA to GSP. George St. Pierre in the blue trunks. Matt Hughes in the camouflage trunks.
George using his long range very well.
Matt, he really snaps a hip. Spinning back kick. Remember, he landed with that in the first matchup, but O'Foreman didn't follow up. Might have caught him a little bit low, so little show of class by both fighters. There might have been a war of words, Randy, but these guys still dearly respect each other.
Absolutely.
A lot of it was gamemanship by Matt. He was trying to get into George's head.
Well, I think gamemanship by George, too, to step up and say what he said in the ring as well. He's like, hey, I don't, you know, I'm here to take your title.
Absolutely. It's the thing he dearly most wants.
Nice stiff jab by George St. Pierre. Really using his range well.
Oh! Caught Matt inadvertently.
Left kick, and sometimes that left kick will slide up the leg and hit you in the groin.
Yeah, Matt said that was square. GSP apologized immediately.
Hit your leg and slipped up. You all right?
I think it looked like it's just George's toes grazed Matt.
There you go.
Because I could see the shin on the thigh, and it looked like the ankle came around and the toes grazed him.
Yep, inadvertent for sure. Oh, did he catch him again? Now we got to be careful.
Time. Give me your corner.
That one did some damage.
Listen to me. Your foot is hitting here and it's sliding up. Okay? It's not that you're intending to do it. I understand that, okay? But you got to make it a clean slide and not let it come up, okay? You understand?
Yeah.
Again, the shin bone is hitting the thigh where George is aiming, but the ankle is coming around and whipping Matt in the cup. It's the toes and the foot that is actually doing the damage, but the shin and where the kick is intended is landing where it's supposed to.
Matt can take all the time he needs here to recover.
No foul. It's not an intentional foul. But George can't afford to land another one of these errant shots, or there will be a yellow card. There will be a foul.
And Randy, now do you get into the head of George St. Pierre that he can't throw that kick anymore, though?
I don't know that it's going to bother him. I know he knows he didn't do it intentionally.
Matt tried to catch
that may be exactly what he's trying to set up is the higher kick. He likes to throw that high kick, the kick to the body or the head with that left hook.
St. Pierre coming across with a hook. Matt has not thought about a takedown yet. Uppercut by Hughes.
There was a left kick there.
Exactly.
Again, he's coming back to it. I mean,
that's good. Oh, caught him. Now trying to clinch.
Nice work by George.
Matt keeps smiling after the exchanges, though. It's going to take a lot to take that belt away from Matt Hughes.
George is landing the better shots. The nice long jab, following it with the overhand right. Matt gets hurt. He goes to look to bend for the takedown. And George goes to the clinch. I mean, George is doing a very nice job here. Nice takedown by George. Catches the foot. Takes Matt down.
George St. Pierre has sparred with Nate Marquardt and Keith Jardine, Rashad Evans to get
George
prepared
passing,
for this battle tonight.
Passing to half guard, landing a couple of nice shots from the top position. Matt hanging onto the arm. Nice punches. Matt scrambling up. Nice
good knee by St. Pierre.
Nice work by George St. Pierre here.
Great job done by the challenger here in round one.
So quick and elusive. Moves his head, moves to the angle so well.
Matt peeks up to the scoreboard, Randy, checks out the clock. 35 seconds remaining in round number one. St. Pierre coming in with a jab, moving back out quickly. Great footwork by George St. Pierre. They both kick at the
There's
same
the
time.
attempt to take down by Matt. Nice double underhooks. Matt trying to, GSP doing a great job of scrambling out of that takedown.
What a job done by George St. Pierre. We rarely see Hughes get his arms around someone and they not go down.
Very nice job by George to counter, scramble out of that double underhook. And the power of Matt Hughes.
Oh, Superman punch caught him. Hughes is stumbled.
Matt Hughes is hurt.
And the round is over. Round is over.
Unbelievable.